Hey everybody, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. I've got the kitchen torn apart. I had Melanie evacuate this entire area, and I'm going to start running the AC wiring, and we'll have AC, properly wired AC lines in here in the tiny house on wheels. So far what I did is I took a spool of wire, the one that I cleaned the other day, and ran it outside, and then ran a chunk up along beside the inverter, so I have enough wire outside, and I'm going to go and double check that and make sure it's still there. And then I'm going to start securing that wire up the wall, go through up above the cold water line, and then up along this corner and then over to here to a power outlet for Melanie in the kitchen. Now power inverters have their own surge kickoff, which is supposed to be really good, I hear. But I'm not going to risk it, so the power supply in the kitchen, the AC wire in the outlet in the kitchen, is going to be far, far from the sink, so as to prevent any possibility of anyone ever getting harmed in here. So that's how it's going to be. She'll have AC power over here, and that's it for now. Okay? So, and then from here I've got to go upstairs and drill a hole down to the floor, drop a wire down behind the cabinets where I left space for that purpose, and then join in to this outlet. And then upstairs is going to be the rest of the wiring. So let's go check out and make sure my wire is still there. Okay, the wire comes through the hole down below the battery bank, and it just sort of hangs up here in the air right now. By the way, left the modem on with the little Ames power inverter all night. I left on the power in the house with the modem running. And the battery was at 13.2, the battery bank was at 13.2 volts this morning, which is perfectly acceptable and good. Now we're only bringing in 30 watts of power at this moment, so that's not good at all. So I think I'm just going to shut off the modem and save power for a while. Oh, we just did absorption mode, but it's in the afternoon hours already, so I'm just going to shut off the Ames power inverter and let the charge controller try to bring these batteries up to absorption. There, the voltage already kicked up to 14 volts. Sorry, with the it's going to be different with being outdoors. 29 watts, only 2 amps coming in. But I also have the Renogy has 1.7 amps coming in, so just about another 25, 24, 20 watts. Anyway, it's not very much. I'm going to get to work on the inside then, and then later we'll bring this wire and hook it up. While I'm working on the electrical, Melanie just put a shirt on a pillow. She took an old shirt where my collar was stained. This used to be a dress shirt. Yeah. Cut off the arms, and the don't show the stain. I'm embarrassed. She cut off. Not the string. Well, anyway, she cut off. Maybe that was a worn out. I had some where the collar was worn and frayed at the neck. Well, anyway, she took a shirt that was frayed at the neck, and show the back. She made a perfect pillowcase, which actually looks pretty cool and buttons on, using a shirt. Look at that. Using a dress shirt. So that's repurposing. Melanie fits here with me because she is the queen of repurposing.
This is so pretty. I like it too.
Now, there was no room for me to show you what I'm doing with my back to the camera, but I've run the wire along and up under the counter and over to where the outlet is going to be, and then I'm going to start putting in the first outlet in the kitchen here. And there's one of the nice white neat boxes that I have. I've run the wire through and mounted it to the wall, actually to a wall stud. I'm going to put all of my outlets on wall studs so that I have solid, firm foundation for plugging and unplugging the sockets, the appliances. Well, I've got the wire run through here, and I've got it stripped out, and I'm about to put it on the outlet plug here. I'm certainly not an expert on electrical and electrical wiring, so I'm sure you can do it better. I'm just doing mine. I need my screwdriver head, which is on my, oh, here's one. Oh, there it is. Alright. Okay. I put that on the wrong side. It's too dark under here. That was the colored side. White is this side. It's dark under here, so I put this on the wrong side. Quick fix. This is the hot side. And the white over here. I don't know how the electricians do this all the time, because these are some stiff wires. And they just slap them around like just no big deal. I'm sure to them it is no big deal, but to me it is. Do that one all together. Oh, it's so humid, I'm sweating like mad. I have to take breaks all the time, so be back in a few minutes to do the other wire for going upstairs. Hey everybody, big spool of wire upstairs in the tiny house loft. And I just finished running that along behind the bookcase and the two closets and all the way down and downstairs. This was a task and a half, I tell you. But I fed it on through. I managed to do it alone except for the final part downstairs, which I'll show you in a minute. Then Melanie and I have to put this all back together when I'm done. I had to pull out a lot of stuff out by the clothing to get in behind it and run the wire. But there it is. That's the bulk wire. And I'll show you where the end of it is. I had to drill a hole through the floor upstairs in the corner. And then you can maybe see the wire comes down behind the kitchen cabinet, where I left an inch space behind that very cabinet for that purpose. And then it feeds nicely on down, joins the other one into the outlet box here, where I'm going to tie that in, and then I will have this part of the tiny house wiring done for now. The downstairs segment down here will be done. Later on I'll have to do some extensions, but that'll come from upstairs. So, a little bit at a time here. I'm going to tie these in next. Well, I tell you what, electricians have patience, and they have a way with these wires, because these things do not want to obey and do what I want. I had a horrible time getting that in there. So now, trying to get this unruly thing in there in the box. I don't know how people do it. I just don't see how they do it. But this has got to go inside the box. I tell you what, the wiring is so stiff. I just don't know how people do this stuff. Really. but we're gonna have it in here anyway today. Hopefully. What do we got here? I can't get up there. Anyway, I'm attempting to get this inside. I'll keep struggling with that. I don't know how people do it. It's all stiff wire. Putting on the wall cover plate now. So this one will be done. This outlet will be fully functional once I plug in the power outside. There we go. We have AC power in the tiny house kitchen, and it looks nice. Well, I just have to hide the wire later. Let me show you close up. Yeah, see, metal conduit box on the wall, nice and neat and pretty. All I gotta do is hide the wires, tie them into the wall, and we're good. It looks good. Hey everybody, a bunch of packages arrived, all at once it seems. We have here a very nice surprise. This is a electric trolling motor for our boat. So Melanie and I are very anxious to get out there and try this out. I've even charged up a battery already. Found this sitting up on the porch of the house up on the other property, and I didn't at first realize. I thought that it belonged to somebody else, and I was like, what are they doing with a motor? Because nobody else up there does any fishing or boating. And then I looked and realized my name's on it. So no idea who sent this, but wow, this is exciting. I want to say thank you very much. 55 pounds thrust, 5 points LED meter, 8 speed, 5 forward, 3 in reverse. Maximum boat weight 2,535 pounds, no problem there, and a 6-inch telescoping handle. So the next chance we get, it's been raining on and off the last couple days, and threats of lightning, and you don't want to be on the water for that. So next chance we get, we're gonna go play. Melanie and I are gonna catch some fish. So whoever sent that, I want to say thank you very much. Hey everybody, got some packages in the mail. Amazon, all of a sudden, we got all kinds of stuff in the mail at once. So, figure we'd open it up now. We're just getting ready for dinner here at the Off-Grid Homestead and the Tiny House on Wheels. Oh, Melanie. I had no idea. It just says Amazon. I was expecting a package. Well, that is a Melanie.
Ah, that's
Is that for Melanie or is that for... I don't know actually if that's for me or for you. Whoever sent this, tell us, because everybody's telling me I need a hat, but Melanie needs a hat.
That's for
Well, here, check that out. That's a straw hat. Horticulture Helper Garden Tools. Here we have, Melanie's going to use this more than anybody anyway, this here. So we have here, there's an apron and a weed puller, a couple different rakes and a couple different shovels, a pruner, a sprayer, and some gloves. So that's really nice. Whoever sent that, I want to say thank you very much. Melanie will definitely be using that. And baby got a box. So if I can get that out of the side here, I want to put her away. Melanie, can you slip your feet a second? I want to slide baby cat out of the way. Can you give her a little shove, please? There she goes. Okay, baby cat is in her box. Happiness. I'm going to get to you in a minute on that view. Melanie is making pillowcases right now. So she is covered in sewing. And like I said, I was expecting to order something I ordered. So I was not expecting anything for Melanie here, so forgive me that she is not sitting right here in the video. Oh, this is for Melanie.
That's mine. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, a suction cup sink holder. She needs that, definitely. And here's a stepper for you, which you can certainly use in the tiny house on wheels, right?
That's cool.
So again, forgive me for not having Melanie in the view, but the house right now is covered in knitting, sewing.
Perfect.
So Melanie is covered in sewing. This must be the package that I ordered. Has to be. Yes, this is the package that I ordered. Okay. We're going to do it right this year, everybody. We've got a blueberry rake.
Oh.
So what you do is you go out on the blueberry bush and you scoop up a branch and you just pull it gently and all the berries fall into this container. And it's a pretty decent sized hopper. It didn't look that big online, so I am impressed with the size of that hopper. Pretty cool. So I got 2 of these, one for Melanie and one for myself. So we can go out this season when the blueberries are ripe in about a week or so, and we can harvest the blueberries. Now they say the plastic, is it metal or plastic?
It's a metal.
That's
I
metal.
think.
They said they were plastic, but anyway, so there it is. It feels like really high quality, and I'm quite impressed. Fresh pick berries, or pick fresh berries, fun and easy to use, light and durable. Really, really cool devices. So we got our blueberry rake. Alright everybody, I'm going to flip it around. Melanie has cleared herself off for a video shot. So get ready everybody. Well, how do you like that hat?
I like this.
She has been making pillows out of shirts and scrap fabric, which is really neat. What an idea. So she took old shirts and sewed them together. Show them the one with the pocket. These were my old dress shirts that had various problems and flaws. And she has made pillowcases by using the buttons as a way to open and close them. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then she just took a whole mess of scrap material and made a third pillowcase for our couch pillows. Let me get a straight on view of that, please. No,
This
the
one,
other
the
side.
back.
There you go. I want to see that button and everything. Look at that, what she did. Can I get the colors on there all right? Yeah, look at that. Melanie has been working pretty hard today and did a very, very good job, I think. So, applause for Melanie. Alright, talk to y'all later, guys.
Thank you everybody for giving this.